I'm tired of working.
In my opinion, I believe that women should not have to work. Like, if I don't want to work, I shouldn't have to.
I don't really want to work anymore. Let me rephrase that. I don't want to have to feel like I have to work every single day.
It's 70 degrees outside, and you expect me to go into work on this?
The complaining won't ever end. Modern women just hate being an adult.
If there was male protests of them hating on women, does that not sound funny and stupid?
A lot of men right now act like women, and they just want more. Bring back the patriarchy.
Imagine getting your wish and then complain about how hard it is to handle.
Modern feminists are always out here claiming that they're about women's choice and supporting all women, but you never support the woman that chooses to put her family first and to serve and support her husband and to serve her family. That always seems to trigger them and get them upset. It's like, unless we're on the same side of wanting to be independent, not needing a man, hating on men, then you don't like or agree with anything that we choose to do. So are you really about choice, or are you really about only siding with women that choose a lifestyle that you think is fit?
Modern feminism only support women when they're on the same path as them to join them in their misery. The bottom line is, if you are not on their side, you're an enemy that's standing in the way of their agenda.
In my opinion, I believe that women should not have to work. Like, if I don't want to work, I shouldn't have to. Like, I don't think I'm meant to work. Like, I've tried the 9-to-5s, I went to college, did all these jobs. Like, I don't want to. I don't want to work. I just don't have any enjoyment from it. I'm literally miserable every time I get a job. I hate it. Like, kudos to the girls that love working. That's not me, and it'll never be me.
Okay, you better cook, clean, and wash my cars. In my opinion, if you don't work, you don't eat. I don't know where women get this idea from, saying they shouldn't work. That's called being an adult. That's called handling responsibilities. This is equality. Deal with it.
Who in the hell fought for women to have rights to go to work? I want to know. I want to know who it was. Maybe if I knew shit about history, I would know. But I don't know shit about history, and I don't know who it was. But whoever it was, you. And your mom.
I hate that I had to work and miss my kids growing up. I hate I don't have time or the energy to take care of my husband the way I want to. I hate having to work and still keep a home. It's exhausting, and often only one of them is getting done. I still have to do all the homemaker things, just on top of a full-time job. I would much rather stay home with babies. When I was younger, no, I wanted to work. Now at 38, I'll gladly put on the apron and not go to the office. Now, is it really about the right to work, or the fact it almost takes 2 incomes to just stay above poverty? And for some, not even that. I left my career to be a stay-at-home mum. We had to sacrifice a lot, but I wanted to stay home with our babies. 25 and 19 now. No regrets. I completely agree. I wish I could stay home and cook and raise my kids. Times are way too hard, though I have no choice. Every one of these women complaining could have had the sweet housewife life. They were too busy chasing their careers and competing with men, then to notice they were going further away from their true goal. This is just what comes with being a grown-up. Times can be hard, but you still gotta hold on and keep going.
A lot of men right now act like women, and they just want more. Bring back the patriarchy. I want to stay at home. I want to take care of my kids. What do you mean buy you flowers? What do you mean pay for dinner? What do you mean 50-50? What is that? I don't believe in that.
What do you want? What do you believe?
I want a man to take care of me.
So you want to be a housewife?
I want to be a housewife.
Okay.
Yeah.
The old traditional way?
Traditional. I'll do it. I don't mind. I'll do it. Fuck it.
All right, let's say you meet the guy that does all that. Like, he's willing to take you in, and you basically be the woman to take care of everything.
Yeah.
Now, does he got complete control over you? Like saying, like, all right, delete your Instagram. You can't be dressing all slutty out on the streets.
Here's my thing. I'm not going to be dressing all slutty and, like, having Instagram. If I found the one and he gives me everything I need, he doesn't even have to ask me for that. I already did it.
I like this one.
You'll delete it?
Oh yeah, for sure, without him even having to ask.
What about he wants to every time?
Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure, yeah, 100%.
Men are so jealous of women, especially beautiful women.
Oh, are they? And why would that be?
Of all of that anger and all of that jealousy is the patriarchy.
Of course. Everything comes down eventually to the patriarchy, doesn't it?
The reality is that men are expected to wake up early every single day and go to work and get a paycheck and pay for bills, not only for themselves, but for their wives, their girlfriends, any future kids they might have.
What time period is one currently living in? Because the last time that I checked, women are actually expected to get up and go to work too.
They have to do hard manual labor or work their way up a corporate ladder, but women don't have to do that.
Silly me and a lot of other women. We're getting up in the morning for no reason, apparently.
And it makes y'all so upset that girls like me or other beautiful girls can capitalize off of our looks and make an amazing living.
I get it. It's those of us that aren't as conventionally attractive as others that have to go to work. Is that it?
And I'm not saying at all that just because a girl is pretty, she doesn't have to work hard or she isn't a hard worker. If anything, you kind of have to work a little bit harder to get over the bias of being pretty.
I'm not even going to touch that.
But there's no denying that there are so many life advantages to being attractive. This goes for men and women, but for whatever reason, it makes men so upset. The fact that I make the money that I do and I have the lifestyle that I have because of my looks and what I post on social media really upsets y'all. Because y'all wish y'all had it this easy and y'all don't, so you're angry.
No, that's not it at all. It's not how someone looks that tends to upset people. It's the entitled attitude that a lot of individuals that are very attractive seem to have because they do seem entitled to a great many things that they are actually not.
Why would a man be afraid of someone who has to wear 10 pounds of makeup and add filters on their camera before recording a video? Just like this comment says, a pretty face doesn't conceal the inner ugly for long. A person's true self always comes out and often changes how others see that individual. She also mentioned making money off her looks. No man would ever be jealous of an OnlyFans girl. Most men would probably take great personality attitude over looks.
Jesus, what's going on? I can never understand what's...
So you're telling me it's 70 degrees outside, and you expect me to go into work on days like this? How about you schedule me November, December, January, February, maybe even March? You know, it's dark outside most of the day and cold. So, you know, I think I can manage that. But right now, I'm busy. Like, I've got plans.
Too tired to work, too poor to quit, too old for a sugar daddy, too out of shape to strip. Fine, I'm going back to work.
As a woman, I think armpit hair on women is disgusting and unhygienic. I'm a woman setting that beauty standard, not a man. I also think a woman should pride herself on being a good mother and taking care of her family in the home.
You know what? I think men are better than women.
She's kidding.
No, I'm not. They provide for us, and we must obey them because they are our masters.
April, stop it.
Leslie, you'll never land a bow with that domineering tone. We must always walk behind the men.
My feminist, yes, because it took feminism to get us to the point where we are now. To get that equal pay.
Do you realize how different the job availability was 100 years ago?
But that doesn't excuse
do you realize
the fact that women and men got paid differently for doing the same job for the same hours.
But here's the thing, like, equal pay, feminism can really only exist when there are comfortable, air-conditioned office jobs. You didn't hear feminists in the fucking 1800s saying, I want to go into the coal mines and get black lung. Because for the longest period of human history, most jobs were like extremely physically laborious.
It doesn't matter how many times it's been said, they will never understand. They only demonstrate that they don't look into history. It's amazing how confident they sound in their delusion. But she is right about one thing though. Feminism did get them to where they're at today, which is into chaos. Just for them to complain about it and wish their wish hadn't come true.
I feel like some women will disagree with me here, but I am just so mad at the person that thought and fought for equal rights for women. You don't know what you've done to us. You don't know what you've done to us. So, first of all, great. That's amazing. Oh my god. I can make candles. Anyway, back to my point. So, first of all, back in the day, women used to just stay home, look after the children, do the housework, do the washing, do the cleaning, do the dishes, like all of that stuff that we do for ourselves anyway, right? And then the woman who decided, hey, women should have equal rights, women should be able to work. She has cursed all of us because now, on top of doing all of that stuff that we do, that we have to do anyway for ourselves, and if you have a partner, for them, we still do that stuff, raise children, all of that stuff. On top of that, you've given us work. So now we just have double the trouble. Like, why would anyone think that was a good idea? That was the worst thing ever decided in history. We need to go back. We need to go back to when women could stay at home, just be women, do all that easy stuff.
I want to be a mom, but I have to work.
You really have to ruin my videos every time, don't you? But like, my point still stands. Like, whoever done that bitch sucks. She has cursed us all. We all have to pay for it now. I hate her. I hate her. That's all I have to say.
Basically, this woman just wants to be a housewife. Just like every other woman who's realizing things are just getting harder. But there's a major issue here. There's a shortage of loyal women left in the world. If a man were to find a loyal woman, I'm sure he would be happy to play that role as long as she was helping in the house. But a lot of guys has turned into their soft guy era. So I doubt these women today will get lucky with such a man to do their biddings for them. The last thing a man wants is a modern woman, and the reasons are pretty clear.
Okay, so you're this? Yeah. But you want this? Yeah. Okay, so in order to get that, you'd have to do this.
Being a hardworking woman is no longer cool. That is not what I desire to be. Will I be a working woman? Sure. Hard? No. The hard part is, I think I'm actually good on that. I think I'm actually good on the hard part.
The fifth wave of feminism is here, and it's going to change the world as we know it. My prediction? This is going to be a counter movement to the fourth wave, where women start embracing their femininity instead of tearing down masculinity. Cool, women have joined men in the workforce, but now they've realized that they've lost sight of the things that actually make them strong women, like their warmth, their love, and their ability to nurture the people in their lives. They're realizing that they're now in debt to sexual liberation and hookup culture. It ruined them, and now they're realizing that competing with men resulted in no fulfillment whatsoever. They just serve their male boss instead of the man in their home. All for what? 12 weeks of paid maternity leave? Yeah, you could keep that. Feminism destroyed the traditional family and the natural dynamics between men and women. And now women are waking up. We're going to see a fifth wave, and the women that lead it will be the ones that recognize masculinity maintains society, while femininity maintains life. Welcome to the fifth wave, my guys.
It is great that more and more people are waking up, but the damage is already done, and it's very severe. It is honestly too late to apologize. Hookup culture. Me Too have already ruined those women, but I can't lie, it would be amazing to see people coming together.
I think women are mistaking wanting to be a trad wife and a stay-at-home girlfriend with just wanting universal basic income. Women are getting on this app and being like, I'm so tired from all this endless labor and minimal reward and these high costs of living. I wish a man would just provide for me. There is a man that should be providing for you. He should be providing for all of us. His name is Joe Biden.
Wish we could turn back time.
Women are not meant to work 9-to-5 jobs.
Well, this should be interesting.
I said this before and I'll say it again. We shouldn't have to work 9-to-5 jobs.
What should we, women, be doing with our time?
Women are meant to go to Pilates class, stand by a pool, read a good book, take care of the children, make good food, and be provided for by a man.
It sounds like one thinks that only the men should have to work. I mean, how far back in time do we want to go? Does one still want the ability to be able to vote?
There's no way a woman can be in her feminine energy if she's sitting on a 9-to-5 job or she's unhappy.
Oh, good. That feminine energy thing. Again.
First part is there's women out there that are having to fill that masculine role in the office, getting things done.
Working is masculine now. So apparently it's getting things done. Noted.
Because they have to be. They're covering bills. They're paying for half a dinner when a man should be paying for the tab every time.
I guess some women don't really want to be independent women, do they?
Did we as a society decide that women should go to a 9-to-5 job, feel some gratification, instead of staying at home with the kids?
It never ceases to amaze me how many individuals actually seem to have entirely skipped history class, of how hard so many women and men had to work just so that women could be seen as equals in society.
If a woman wants to work part-time so she can spend more time with her kids at home, she should be able to do that. And don't get me wrong, if you want to work a 9-to-5 job, you go do that. But I'm just saying, women shouldn't have to.
Well then, in the spirit of equality, I guess that means that men shouldn't have to work either. But let's see how well that'll go for society when everybody is so entitled that they don't think that they have to work.
Exactly. Just imagine if all men decided to feel entitled and quit their jobs. The infrastructure would literally broke down. It would really be the start of a new age at that point. Basically, in Leech's language, this woman is saying that I am looking for someone to leech off of because I am simply a woman. They only want equality when it benefits them, not when things gets real. In her case, the workforce is giving her a taste of a man's everyday reality.